Anyways, it's Mr. Boundary, the boundary bandit. Boundary day keeps the baddies away, but ready to play. Yes, sir. Now, wow. It's generally tough being a genius, I can't lie. It's generally tough. Might be one of the toughest tasks that I've had to endure growing up. Because another thing is that I also I love, like is a light word, I love to solve problems. Especially if they aren't mine. That's the only real problem I have. Because it's such a beautiful process to see. Like, if you know me personally, then like you've generally seen it in action. You've seen the greatness of it, and you've seen like the stupidity of it. But it's such a beautiful thing because like I share my thoughts with you as they come into my head. You get? So it's like whenever I open my mouth, we are both hearing what I have to say for the first time. That's why sometimes when I speak, like my words get entangled up, like 5 words get entangled up into one word, and then it ends up coming out like a sound, and it's like I did not intend for that. Cause man, I don't think that's a big part of the reason. I don't think, cause I think critically and comprehensively when I do. That's why it's such a problem. So I want to think about like like everyday shit. Cause in general, I clock that like on a good day, I think like 20% of the time, 80% of the time, yeah, nah, I'm just doing, without thinking, which is kind of messed up. Cause sometimes you do something, and then you're like, eh, and obviously the logical question is, where is my head at that point in time? It's thinking about what? I have no idea, but it's thinking, cause I generally be like solving problems, like world problems on a daily, not on a daily basis. Some days my emotions just deal with me. They tackle me, they beat the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? They have their way with me, and then I'm just there on the floor, defeated, in pain. And it's like, wow. Because emotions are generally fucked up, eh? Because it's like you create them. Hold on. Nah, let me cook. I might cook some. Because you create them in a sense without knowing it. Because you give whatever caused that emotion power in the first place. So it's like if I say something to you, if I'm like, yeah, nah, boy, you're ugly as fuck, and you feel offended, it's like you gave those words power to create that emotion of being offended. Nigga trying to give me a lift. I'm in the middle of a video. Wow. Because I can't pull up in his car and start recording. I'm gonna put him on too much knowledge. And then the next thing, nigga finna be having me solve his life and all that. And, he don't cheat. I ain't never seen him cheat. And it's not that I have a thing against like people that don't cheat. Nah, do your thing. But for us to like get to know it, like for me to fuck with you, I need to know good here, nah, boy. Your hand is not like the last number. Like you are able to betray her trust without knowing, by betraying your trust in yourself in terms of the relationship you have with her. You get? Because if you break the trust, if you cheat, she don't know that you cheat. So it's like you cheated by yourself. And then it's like, but man, where the fuck that nigga going? Man, that nigga was not going back to the hood. Yeah, nah, that nigga was not going back to the hood. Yeah, nah, that nigga was about to take me to Joburg. Madness. Big madness. But yeah, nah. Anyways, I was still on some. Oh yeah, you give it emotion, cause you felt some way about it, and it's actually kind of mad. Like if you generally like sit down and think about it logically, it's on some. You have known yourself for however long you remember. Let's say 4 years, minus 4 years from your age. Me, if I minus 4 years from my age, that's a good 18 years, 17 years, 17, 18 there. Depends who I'm talking to. 17, 18. So I've known myself for 18 years. Someone that I've known for a good 3 minutes comes says I'm ugly and I feel some type of way about it. And it's like, how gullible is man, innit? Like, how gullible can you be? I mean, sometimes maybe it's a thing of like you think that you're ugly in the first place. That's why you take offense. If it's like that, then it's like, yeah, nah. But that's also mad because, like, why would you let people tell you how you look? Like, I get that, like, you're ugly and all that, but it's like, as long as you find yourself beautiful, it doesn't matter what nobody says. I mean, up until you meet like niggas like me, and then it's like it's gonna matter. Cause, but even if you do meet people like me, I never say to your face that you're ugly, unless like I'm that comfortable with you, and then it's like we are making jokes and we are boys. But if it's like you're a hand and you are, oh nah, if you're a hand, you're doing clap, you're chopped, cause it's like that's your whole. But then, yeah, now you're cooked, cause it's like your representation. Like niggas can't see coochie straight up; they just see you, which is kind of fucked. Cause like all it takes is like one good relationship, and for that nigga tell you ugly, and the next nigga tell you ugly, and then it's cooked, which is kind of like how traumas are built. But it's kind of fucked up that like it goes with you like it's like a backpack that you don't even know that you have a trauma. It's kind of mad, cause it's like things that you have no business doing, like parenthood, relationships, father and mother, siblings, and all that. Is like that all has an impact on you. Maybe a small or a big impact depending on like, but it's like now you're cooked, but you're getting cooked by things you have no business being cooked by, and it's like ain't no fucking way. Because like the whole single father or fatherless daughters thing, the theory that now if it doesn't have a father, the chances of her being lost in general are high. It's like, I won't say I agree, but it makes sense, and I've seen it make sense in real time. But I've also seen people look like a good mother, a good father. Well, in my eyes, like as long as they're there, I'ma say they're good because they're there. Because it's 80% showing up. 80% of the work is showing up. 20% is actually being there. So it's like good father and mother, and they generally freeing the mandem. They're relieving the mandem on some come gotta shit, and it's like I'm not one to judge. I'll never judge, especially the hoes. I'll never judge. In my life, I'll never judge a hoe. Does not matter what she does. I'll never judge, cause what I'm judging her for could have been me, and I wouldn't have judged myself. Not like me getting fucked. No. Like me fucking. It could have been me. I could have been clapping that. But niggas be fucking hoes without even knowing they're being happy relationships. Cause we're having this chat of like, would you have like a threesome? Not a threesome, but like a train. Would you run a train on fine shit? You and your boys. And the homies were like, nah, real. And me being me, I was like, nah, real. Just put me second. You know what I'm saying? Just put me second. Don't put me third or fourth or first. Put me second. Cause I'ma get there and the engine is warm. Heat it up. Heat it up. Heat it up, ready to rock. So it's like it's matching me where I'm at of late. And one of the man was like, nah, there's no break, there's no what. And it's like the only break is the one that you make in your head. And I was also on some sometimes they get clapped, but there's like break, like maybe it's like a 2 day, 2 weeks, 2 months. And it was like, nah, she bath, what. And it's like face. But she couldn't get clapped today, and that's your hand. Train ran on her, and you don't see her. She could say she's on the period for the next two. Ooh, now why is the lighting so good here? There's no light. Not tough. And she could say with now she's on a period, so it's like 2-3 days, and then you go clapped on some lovey dovey, what, and it's like, That's another thing that scares me about a relationship. But I've made peace with the fact that there's nothing that you can do to stop a woman from cheating. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can do. Even me, there's nothing that I have reasonably found that I can do to stop myself from cheating. And I can't even be like I'm a cheater. I'm just trying to find love. And I can't let the relationships that just get in the way, if it makes sense. Because the person I'm with might be holding me back. And I don't know. And you don't go shopping for shoes barefoot. You go wearing shoes to go buy new shoes that you can decide if you're wearing in the shop or not. Or you're going to take them back home and try them at home. You get? So it's like, I'm not a bad guy. But the real point was that I discovered how we can solve homelessness. It was not about cheating threesomes or traumas. It was about solving homeless. Because, man, I bumped into this nigga come say Airways. And as soon as he said Airways first, I was like, what the fuck you gonna want? But obviously, you know, I'm a decent human being. I say, Ula. He says, Itara. I'm like, 3, 2, 1. Niggas on some eggs, hey, I'm sorry, da. Meaning, don't you have old shoes? And it's like, no. Know that I don't have old shoes, or do I? I'm not sure. I mean, I have old shoes, but I use those old shoes when I'm doing shit at the crib. So it's no. But also no to the fact that, nigga, where the fuck you gonna get them shoes from? Because I'm not close to home and you are going that way. So now, me and you are gonna have to walk all the way to my crib. That's a good 10-minute walk, 10, 15-minute walk. You are just here with me, just for shoes that I don't even know if I might get there and give them to you. So it's like, that made me realize, nah, boy, if we generally just like pull together, put on like 10 homeless people, we put people together and we give them like a prize pick, like backyard fighting on some 10 rand a bed. The homeless person wins a meal. Ooh, bread of loaf, milk, and a carton of glue. Like, you know that glue? That glue. That is the prize. And then they must fight. He gets fight. So it's like 10 people. So obviously it's going to be 5 rounds. And then if you get eliminated, you won't get shit. But if you win, you get closer to winning that shit. And it's like, we can generally chop it like 3-day event. Like, is the qualifiers, then the prelims, or even like a fight card. Because like a UFC fight card has like a good, I don't even know how long. And then you just put that shit on YouTube, and it's like, man, we are not so. Oh, nah, then I'm not solving homeless. I'm just solving my financial. Oof, tough. I'm just solving like my financial, because like, obviously I'm benefiting more than they're benefiting, but it's like, yeah, there's no way to professionalize this. This is just a scam. I'm thinking of ways to hurt people just to make money. Nah. I lost the plot there for a minute. I genuinely thought that I'd solve homelessness. Because I was on some, man, if we get them to do that, then it's like, at some point we can start giving them like, a clipper. Clipper if they win, and then, like a prize fight, like clipper fight, or like 10 rand a fight. And if it's a big fight, like, main event type of fight on some, you've been winning like 5 fights undefeated. This nigga in his division been winning like 5 fights. Then we cancel the division. Weight does not matter, just hands. And then obviously like a good 1K. But it's like, where are they going to train? But hunger is the only training you need sometimes. And that's the point I'm really getting to, is that if you're hungry enough, training is just a benefit. Training is just a benefit. Like if you're genuinely like hungry, like if you're starving, training is just a benefit. And sometimes there's like hunger when you know Gucci and I haven't eaten like in the last 8-9 hours, or like this whole day I haven't eaten, but I might end up eating. There's that type of hunger that you go through during the day, and then you eat, but there's like a different hunger when you don't know Gucci and where's my next meal coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like physically, that's the situation I'm in right now. Because I know I'm going to get to the posy, and then, I'm going to eat, I'm going to feel my body. But financially, I'm hungry. because I don't know where I'm going to get money from. Because now I genuinely fell off. Wow. Having had a chocolate chip cookie in 2 weeks, having had chicken and chips in 2 weeks. Mind you, I used to eat these things on Boma 3 to 4 times a week. But it was at the expense of me not investing anything into myself. So now I'm kind of investing in myself. So I feel like something has to stop so that one part has to stop so that another part can grow. I don't know if that makes sense or what. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. You either get it or you don't. And that's the whole thing. But on some real shit, the homeless man boxing challenge, that can genuinely be like, created like a whole platform, put it on YouTube. Get like a SIM card from like the US there. It's usually like $10 there. Get a SIM card of Telegram, put that SIM card in, and then get like a YouTube account from US as well. Oh no, SIM is for the TikTok shop. The US account, two different things. My fault, I'm confusing. Get that. We get that thing from the SACTA or whatever these YouTube niggas be complaining about. We get that. We put homeless niggas fighting. HFC, homeless fighting competition. We rock. Because not that all homeless people are like homeless in a sense because they are on drugs. Some niggas just gambled it away. They are living good lives. Other niggas, one wrong turn. And it's kind of mad. Like, genuinely, like, there are people that are like one paycheck away from homelessness. This is a bit mad. But that's a conversation for another day. Mr. Poundrito, out.